Today is the day we are starting the rebuild process on this 2016 Chrysler 300S. We need a bunch of parts. We're not going to put them on today, but we really do need to get a bunch of parts for this thing. And what would be the best place to get them? I was thinking probably just buy a whole nother Chrysler 300. So we should probably start looking for one of them. But as I was walking around the other side of this car here, there was already another Chrysler 300. Yep, we went and picked one up. So this is the new parts car. Long story short, here's the video from us picking up our new, but really old, Chrysler 300. All right, we just pulled in. As you can see, we're back again at the 300 Club. I've not seen this thing up close yet. Lance came and looked at it in the night, so we really don't know exactly what it looks like, but this is gonna be our parts car for the other 300, the new one. But this thing actually is not that bad. Ton of miles on it. So that's really the main reason, but it's like a perfect running driving car. Well, we're gonna find out on the way home here, but otherwise we think it's a perfect running driving car. All right, well, we gotta get the keys here, get on the road, and I will check this out back at home. All right, I might be taking back some of the good things I said about this particular car. We definitely have some exhaust leakage, and the check engine light flashing is not like super great, but I think it's mainly due to the battery being as dead as it was. I mean, you can still see it flicker in there. I mean, the lights are really flickering. It was quite dead. All right, we're out here, man. We are making some time. We're cruising 70, 80 miles an hour out here on the way home, and pretty much all the problems that I was worried about at first have subsided. I do have a check engine light on somewhere there you might be able to see, but it's not flashing anymore, so that's good. The only things really I've noticed is brakes are warped. There's definitely a transmission mount that's bad somewhere. It shifts just a little hard, but I don't think it's the actual transmission. It's not slipping or anything. Just feels like it's a mount. And got a tire out of balance somewhere as well. But otherwise, my phone's connected. I got radio, heated seats, everything, cruise works, and she is running like a top. 260, 843 on her right now. I just reset the fuel mileage, so I'm interested to see how good this does compared to when it was new on the way on this 3-hour ride home here. So I'm just gonna keep cruising. We're gonna do a full walk around and everything when I get back to the house, and that's pretty much it for right now. All right, we're gonna do a little Focus versus 300 V6 300 race here. All right, let's go. Oh no, he's got the jump on me. All right. This car takes a second to, hold on, don't look at the plate. All right, we need to retry that here, hold on. All right, let's try her again here. That one's better. We made it home in the Chrysler with 260,000 miles. Can you imagine Scotty Kilmer? I mean, he would just be freaking out right now. He would call me a liar. But this little car here, man, it ran actually pretty well. It does not run like a new one. I'm not going to exaggerate and say that. But for a car with 260,000 miles, especially a Chrysler, it ran really, really well the whole way home. No real big issues or anything to really talk about. Battery is way dead on it, so definitely had some check engine and other stuff from that and acted a little funky at first, but otherwise she just cruised right down the road. All the accessories, everything worked, so pretty happy with it. Does not look like a car with 260,000 miles on it. So yes, this perfectly good running 2014 Chrysler 300 is just going to be torn apart for parts. So if you need some parts, let me know. But we're going to take off the whole front end, everything like that. If you didn't watch my last video where we bought the 2016, 17, I don't know what year, the new Chrysler 300 that's wrecked, put the link up here so you can see that, where that's what all the parts from this are going to go to. It's cheaper to buy the whole car than to buy the parts. So that's the plan for this car. It's got a sad death, but it's going to live on. It's going to live on. So yes, this Chrysler 300's days are coming to an end, but with 260,000 miles and a lot of use as a limousine, it's been a really good little car and still runs pretty good, but it's going to be way more valuable to us to use the parts off of it to fix this one. Mainly, one of the big things is really airbags. I think we're still going to get the updated front bumper cover and the headlights from a newer one for this. I think the hood's still the same. Might just have to get some of that stuff painted, but ultimately we really just need to work on pulling this guy apart. This car is not going to have anything done with it for a few more days yet, so let's get to working on this guy. So we are going to work on taking the front end basically off this thing. The dash still does need to be done. I'm not going to tackle that probably tonight unless the front end stuff goes really quick. It is a beautiful day, October day in Pennsylvania. I got my brand new TLR hoodie. I don't even need it. So I'm going to have to take it off, which is really sad because I was super excited because I literally just got it. But it's probably better that I don't ruin it with grease or something anyways. So enough of that. Let's just get started. Let's look what we got under here. Oh man, the 3.6, not the Hemi. Wish it was the Hemi kind of, but honestly, the 3.6 is a darn solid motor, and I got no issues with it at all. I might even, if I was going to get one of these, I might get one with the 3.6 because the fuel mileage is just freaking awesome in it. So first thing, I'm going to have to try to take off this bumper cover. It looks like we just got a bunch of zip ties really holding it on right now. It's already popped out over here. I'd imagine there's probably a 10 millimeter or something inside here. Yeah, I've not taken one off of these before, so we'll kind of figure it out as we go here. All right. Well, that was a quick, that was a quick removal. So behind these clips that I popped out, there is this 10 millimeter that I got to get first. All right, so bumper's almost off. I was hoping that maybe it was ripped free on the bottom. It's not, though. I got to pull off all these little screws, little bolts down here at the bottom that connect to the lower cover. So I'm going to get those, and then it should be free. Well, this took way longer than I hoped, but I think right now, oh, we got one more. Son of a gun. There we go. Now it's free. This is going in the trash. Yes, I know there's fog lights in it, and we're going to get those here taken out a little later. So there's a whole pile of dead auto parts. By the way, the Spark is not really on hold as much as GM is on strike and we can't get any parts for it. So stay tuned on that. That's kind of been a nightmare. So this like plastic bumper spacer support whatever actually is not broken. It doesn't look like it got broken in the accident. I mean, the only damage on the bumper covers or on the bumper support is right there. And this guy is not cracked anywhere. It's really nice. It's got all the parking sensors, fog light, you know, all that wiring harness. And you can just come over and unplug it right back there. So that's actually really nice. I'm going to take the grill off because I don't think that's going to be usable again. Otherwise, we're just going to, I'd like to get this radiator support off. That would be awesome. I don't know if these bolt in. I think they do. Looks like they do. Right there. Yeah. So now that we got everything out of the way here, we can see a little bit better of the damage here. Unfortunately, I saw all the tabs. This is fixable though. We can glue these with some, you know, plastic weld and get these tabs on this light put back together so that that's still definitely usable. It's got a little imperfection right there, but it's not actually cracked, I don't believe, just scratched pretty bad, and it's got some on that side as well. Obviously radiator support, everything in here is all sorts of busted up. I mean, radiator's definitely shot. That's why all this liquid is here on the ground, because radiator's definitely leaking. You can even see how cranked like all those fittings are. And so yeah, AC condenser and radiator all shot. This is broken off from somewhere, I guess the top of the radiator. So probably not cooling quite really like what I would call efficiently. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is in the last video I mentioned that the transmission mount was broke. As you can see, it's not hanging down. We actually had a local shop around here weld the aluminum on it. We're going to get a fixed one, but we wanted to make sure that it all ran and drove perfect before we started tearing into the rebuild and then find out that, you know, the transmission's bad or something else. So, but it ran and drove just fine for the quick little drive we took it on. So I think we got the front fender here ready to come off. I hate the bolts that go below the rocker guards, or they're just tough to get to, and the clips on any rocker guard inevitably, always, every time break. And I don't actually think I broke it on this one. I think it will, but I was able to bend it out just enough. I don't know, we're gonna have to see. I don't know if I can get this fender out of here or not without without taking these clips out, and they just, every time they break, and sometimes it cracks the panel too. Hey, I got it. Now we are getting somewhere, boys. This is going, it's happening. I just gotta take that guy off. Probably gotta pull this headlight out. And then I'm pretty much gonna call it a night. I don't know if I wanna take the radiator out yet. But for right now, I'm just focusing on the radiator support. I can't get that one. I got it. So this guy's still got a lot of stuff attached to it. Yeah, it's going to be a minute before I figure out what all I need to take off here. If anybody needs a Chrysler OEM, almost brand new, only 17,000 miles on it, air filter right there, good as new, just slide into my DMs and I will hook you up. See ya, stupid radiator support. So here it is, pretty much everything we're going to get done here for tonight. I'm going to leave the hood on because in case we want to park this car outside, then it's not pouring rain all over the fuse box and everything. It'd be all right, but especially with no air box in. I took that out, got the radiator support out. Overview of damage that I couldn't see before. Got a little bit right here, but that's going to be easy, just a little bit of heat. These tabs right here, you can see it's supposed to be straighter, kind of like that one over there. So got to get that guy straightened up. Again, not a big deal. This is broken off right here from the engine. I finally found where it was, that guy's supposed to go. So gonna need a new one of these housings. Somebody replaced the belt on this car with a much smaller belt. So just, I guess, to get it through the auction. I'm not sure why they did that because belts aren't expensive, but that's what they did. And I don't think it's ran correctly either because it doesn't seem like it should just be barely touching this pulley right here. It seems like it probably needs to wrap down around a little bit differently and come up and actually grip onto that one, but I'll have to look at a diagram later. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. It's not a bad hit at all. Hopefully next video we are pulling the dash out, and then the video after that we will pull all the parts off that car and put them onto this one. So really that's about it that we're going to be doing on this guy, and then it's going to go for paint and be done. Oh, I did want to show just one other little bit of damage that I sort of forgot about to show the other day. We do have this ding on the rear wheel well here. A little bit of paint damage down there. Wheel is scratched up, so there is a little bit of this that we're going to have to deal with. We're probably not going to do that ourselves. We are going to send that to the body shop and have them take care of that because that's a little bit out of our area of expertise. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great night.